360DigiTMG channel. My name is Sharad and I'll be your host or presenter today. This is my profile. I'm one of the directors with Innodatatics and I'm here to explain about the free internship program that is being offered by 360DigiTMG in association with Innodatatics. This is specifically for those people who have who have already selected or chosen their career paths into data world. So I would like to congratulate all those people who are basically looking into build their careers in the stream of data, anything to deal with data. Because today, if you look around, everything is digitalized. That means we have a lot of digital data. And using this data, we can do wonders. In fact, data is considered to be new oil. That means for the next at least a decade or two, the job opportunities would be abundantly available in this particular area. Anything to deal with data, right? Circulating around it. So if you are in this particular journey, then congratulations to you. You have chosen the right path. Now, what is the program all about? What is the internship program all about? Now, I know a lot of people have taken the data science training probably from different training institutions, private institutions. Probably have learned on your own by going through free resources that are available over internet. Or you might have undergone some kind of a graduation program which is related to data science, AI, or machine learning. In today's education system, Python is being emphasized a lot, Python programming language. That is because of the advantages that it brings to your skill sets. In the industry also, Python is the programming language which is being used for a lot of things. So I'm assuming a lot of you people who are joining here are already familiar with Python programming capabilities. And a lot of you people have already trained yourself into the space of machine learning or data science or data analytics. But I know a lot of you also have a challenge, especially, of course, November, December, which is a lean period for the IT industry because of the holiday season that is coming up. But you might have had your share of struggles in getting a job. You might have updated your profile saying you are a machine learning expert, you know all the algorithms, right from sklearn packages to pandas package, you know how to do the pre-processing, complex AI algorithms, right? You might have perfect resume that you have built for machine learning capabilities, but still you're not able to crack the interview. So we are here as part of our CSR program, community service program. We want to build the young generation that is coming into the space of data science with quality, right? We want to pass on the knowledge that we have to ensure that the overall quality improves in our right young generation. That's our contribution to the community. So as part of this initiative, we are bringing in this free internship program. But in this program, we will be focusing on the very, very important aspect called as model deployment. I know a lot of you people, as I mentioned, are familiar with machine learning development or training related skills. But after doing the training, once you have identified the best model, what are the various steps that you will have to include or perform to ensure that the best solution is given to your customer so that the customer starts using it for new data? Because you have built the model, machine learning model, on historical data, but it is eventually required to be implemented for future data. So you'll have to take the solution and deploy it for the customer to use it. So what are the various concepts that you'll have to be familiar with? Right? What are the techniques that you'll have to practice? If you're familiar with all this, then you have an edge definitely. But if you're not, then this is the program that you should enroll into. And let me tell you, this is absolutely free, friends. There is no charge whatsoever. Free internship program, completely. And this program comes in 30 days duration with 2 phases in it. A lot of new things are to be learned, right? Deployment is completely new. So how do you deploy? What are the various trade secrets that you'll have to learn? And then after you learn them, you'll have to implement them. So these are the 2 phases, learning phase and implementation phase. Our program is divided into 20 and 10 days duration. In the total 30 days, these are the 2 phases that we have. In the 20 days duration, you'll be learning things. Of course, learning is not just talking about new things, but you'll also have to revise certain things, especially with Python programming, you'll have to revise. It's a language, more the practice you do, more confident you'll become in that particular programming language. So in our learning phase, we will be giving you our pre-trained, pre-recorded videos so that you can go through the content in a systematic manner. In the 20 days, the first module that we will give is Python programming. And this learning that you're going to do is basically divided into 3 different touch points. The first and foremost, of course, is Python programming, which starts at 6 a.m. from tomorrow onwards. You will be given a video which would typically be lying somewhere from 1 hour to 1.5 hours or max 2 hours. And in this, we will be discussing about Python fundamentals and practice, basically. Then after this, at 12 noon, you will be getting data science related best practices that you'll have to learn. We're talking about project management methodology, which is also called as CRISP MLQ methodology. So what is the standards? Yeah, what are the various finer nuances that you'll have to learn when you're trying to develop data science project will be discussed here. And the most important thing, in the night, in the evening, I would rather say at 6 p.m., we will be discussing about the techniques of how you will be doing model deployment. So these are the 3 videos that you will be getting. Second and third videos definitely you'll have to go through, because these things will be something new for you. You're going to learn new concepts. Now, how do we evaluate? Just participating, getting the link, going through the link doesn't solve the purpose. You have to actually learn. And to showcase your learning, you would have to share the views in the comment section in the LinkedIn page of 360DigiTMG, where we will be asking technical questions. And this quiz will happen at 9 p.m. This exam will happen at 9 p.m. And why we are not having MCQs is also, there is a reason, because MCQs, I know a lot of people just do, right, that inky pinky ponky thing. it's funny, but that is how we randomly choose the options, isn't it? But this is not for fun. This is for training purpose. This is for learning purpose. This is for your career purpose. So you'll have to be very serious, and to also ensure that you're learning appropriately and accurately, we encourage you to share your views in the comment section for the questions. That way you learn and you'll answer, write the answer, right? So that's the idea why we don't have MCQs. The other important point is this also helps you to construct your LinkedIn profile. Now, when you start contributing and when you start sharing your views in the subject, your profile will get the relevant information that is required for an employer to gain confidence about your career. I mean, your skill sets, basically. You need to instill that confidence. And how do you instill? By speaking relevant things on your LinkedIn page. Over a period of time, when customer or when employer, looks at your profile, they will get the confidence that, yeah, this person is speaking about all the relevant things that he is portrayed in your resume, right? In your resume. So this is also an idea to ensure that your profile is built. Post this 20 days training, the project phase begins. This is where the hands-on actually begins. And this 10 days, when you are doing the hands-on, you will be mentored. You'll have a MLOps expert, machine learning engineer expert, who's going to guide you through the project. Now, remember, you're not going to do data collection, data cleaning, model training, model testing. All these things are not part of this project. What you will be doing is deploying an already trained model. That is the idea, because this is the project where you're going to learn new things, not something you're already familiar with. It doesn't give a value add, right? So there's no point doing the training at all. So your focus will be only on deployment. And after deployment, what should you do for maintaining that model? So these are the two things that you will be doing as part of the 10 days project hands-on duration. And of course, as I mentioned, our expert would guide you through the entire duration. Of course, this project phase is the 10 days is further divided, and we will be discussing about those things when we reach that phase. And to ensure that there is strict progress maintained, we will also have a daily meeting, stand-up meeting, stipulated time in the evening for 15 minutes. Monday to Friday, 15 minutes. That's all. Very strictly, we will restrict to 15 minutes to ensure that there is continuity. And we're also ensuring that you respect everybody's time. What you have done, what you're supposed to do next, and then what challenges you faced when you're developing these things. These are the three things that we'll discuss. That's all. We'll not digress into different things. And once you're successfully completing your project, you would be receiving a certificate like this. This is awarded from 360DigiTMG. And this is absolutely free. Okay, you are not going to pay anything. Nobody should ask you any money for this internship program. 30 days duration and the project certification after your completion is completely free. This can go into your resume. So this is the program finish. Now you want to understand, hey, what credibility does 360DigiTMG has? Now we work on a lot of projects, friends. Let me basically show you the projects here. What you're seeing is basically a project that we have accomplished in the space of machine learning and AI. You will see that as the video was moving frame by frame through the steel rods, there are numbers, bunch of numbers that are getting generated. These numbers are nothing but the count and the width of the steel rod. At the bottom of the screen, here you can see the count. In the mega constructions, large scale constructions, you need to maintain this information about the inventory that is being used, right? Now, if you ask a person to do manual counting, it would be an overkill, right? It's unnecessary. You don't need to waste human intelligence on that. So we have built this solution for one of the steel manufacturers, which basically gives us the count directly. These are the interesting projects, on-field projects that we'll be working on. And this is a deployed solution. This is what end customer sees, not Python code. And you're expected to build this kind of a model. That's one example. This is another example in the poultry. There are multiple use cases that we are building for a poultry hatchery, basically. This is to monitor the growth rate of chicks. It is categorized into 4 phases. And we're also trying to categorize the weight of, weight category of these chicks, right? And body temperatures, right? The sickness, basically. All those things will be identified by the CCTV footage that we are covering from the hatchery. Not just this, in the same hatchery, we will also have egg counting and egg grading, color, damages, all those things. These are the interesting projects, friends. In the manufacturing sector, from manufacturing perspective, you see these pallets, pallet damages, pallet counting, all these things are basically developed. These are the kind of projects that you're going to work, friends, not the random basic Kaggle type of projects. All right, industry projects that you will be getting hands on. Now, I'll also walk you through with respect to this website where we have the alumni, and I would encourage you people to talk to our alumni because these are all the success stories. Right? So these are the people who have um, worked on these kind of projects. They've put their hard work into developing solutions for various customers. And right, you can see this is our alumni. You can always go and connect with them. You can click on read success stories, and here you will have a PDF. Download careers transition book. Now, you can see that all our alumni are working in big companies. Which companies? The top 4 companies and all the reputed MNCs, including Deloitte, HCL, Capgemini, TCS, right? You can also talk about Factly, then HCL. You can also have PwC, Novartis. So all reputed companies. This is because we are basically exposing our alumni onto these kind of industry projects, which are right very, very challenging. And in fact, these are innovative projects. There are a lot of case studies, that research work that we are publishing as well. A lot of publications are there where our team has performed theses and written the research papers, research articles. So this is the credibility credentials that we have, friends. You can always talk to our alumni directly over LinkedIn, as I mentioned, and you can also go through their success stories on our YouTube page. This is our YouTube page. Now, I'm not encouraging you to only come here to go through the success stories. These are the success stories. But I'm also encouraging you people to come here because you'll have a lot of videos, technical skills, right, that are discussed here. End to end, you'll be able to learn things directly from our industry experts. You'll also have the interesting discussions with respect to the animated mind maps. Those mind maps are available here directly. You can come to the learning resources. On the website itself, you have digital book, you have mind map, you have repository of interview questions, you can take quiz. You can also map your resume. This is a very interesting application that you might want to use. If you have a job description, you can always come here, upload your resume. This is your resume, and you upload your job description. When you try to compare these things, it will give us scoring. It will tell you how close is your resume to a given job description, whether your resume will fit into the job description that is given or not. Well, will your resume get selected on? And what are the skill sets that you lack? If you're already familiar with those skill sets, then this is going to be a guide or a hint for you to ensure your resume needs to be updated to showcase those skill sets that you are already having, but you're not able to showcase them in your resume. You probably have missed it. Right? You can upload a PDF or a Word document format of your resume. Same way, you can upload a job description with all the details that the employers are giving in a PDF format or a Word document, and then compare them. Likewise, you will also have an ML architect assistant page where your projects that you are going to work on, right? You'll be able to use this ML architecture diagram, and you'll be able to simply download it in PDF format. Drag and drop these steps that you are going to use in each phase of your project, and you'll also have intermediate stage, right? A little complicated architecture diagram would be there, a little advanced architecture diagram. So these are basically helping you to directly design your machine learning workflow and download it in a PDF format. So you don't have to really spend a lot of time in designing your flow. Likewise, you will also have animated learnings. So you have a lot of content on the website. You might want to basically take an advantage of these resources, which are free, absolutely free, right? So go ahead. I encourage you to use this resources to skill yourself in a better way. And coming to the LinkedIn page, in the LinkedIn page, you would be having, sorry, let me scroll down. In the LinkedIn page, you will be having the quiz, right? You'll have to come to the LinkedIn page, official LinkedIn page, where we will keep sharing a lot of interesting stuff, blogs. We will publish a lot of articles. Right? By the way, happy Children's Day, friends. Yeah. So everybody's a child. Even I am a child. I'm learning. So on that note, everybody, happy Children's Day. So subscribe to this, and you can basically take up the quiz, which is published at 9 p.m. and share your skills. And that basically gives you an opportunity to showcase your skills in the project as well. Okay, so this is basically the 360DigiTMG credentials, friends. Now coming to the registration process, how do you enroll into this internship program? It's a free internship program, by the way. Anyone can join. With one exception, there is only one prerequisite. The prerequisite is you should be already be familiar with Python programming and machine learning skills, data science skills. Because you will not be doing training. You need to know how the training is done, how the models are evaluated and best models are selected. Because you'll be working on that best model to deploy. Now, if you don't understand this process, then you'll not be able to really work on the project. You'll not be able to move ahead. If you are a person who's just started to build your career in the space of data science, then you should enroll into the project internship program that we are conducting over Fridays. On Fridays, we do that program, which is for people who are starting in their careers in data science. So there you'll be able to do training about that. Here you'll be doing deployment. So link for the WhatsApp community will be shared in the chat. Please subscribe to that community. And within the community, we will be sharing all the links. You'll be getting a Google form link. And in that Google form, you'll be updating your details along with a screenshot to showcase that you are already familiar with machine learning capabilities. That's the only prerequisite, nothing else. So this is about the program, friends. And if you have any questions, please post your questions. I would be happy to answer them. Yeah, please, I'll be waiting for your questions. Okay, great. I don't see any questions. All right, so if you don't have questions, then I will see you after 20 days in the project phase. Your program is starting from tomorrow morning, 6 a.m. This batch is going to start tomorrow, 6 a.m. So good luck, friends, and happy learning. Put your true hard work for the next 30 days, and you'll definitely learn new skills. Thank you, friends. Good evening, everyone. Stay safe. Thank you.